Hi, I'm Dana, and in the UK, charity shops have just opened back up. So obviously, while everyone else was running to pubs and seeing friends and like having a social life, I was buying old clothes. But I got some proper bargains. I got some really good shit for like next to nothing because I'm a broke ass bitch and I need everything to be cheap. And although I do love watching hauls, I sort of don't see the point if you don't get to see the clothes on the person. So I'm gonna have a bit somewhere. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this essentially. Maybe it'll be like over here or over here. Or maybe it'll just be a cutaway. You're going to get to see me in it anyway. We're doing a try on plus a haul because I think that's more fun. So let's get started. I want to start with the tops I got first because they were the biggest bargain. Now I wouldn't normally go for something like this because number one, it doesn't have a size on it, so I feel like it's going to be a little big. And number two, I don't really have much going on up here. So having like all of the attention be there might not work for me. But it was 50p, okay. They had a whole big basket of clothes for 50p. And I thought this was cute. I like the colour of it a lot. I like the fabric of it. I love this little, is it a lettuce hem when it does that? I love that. And I like that it's a fake wrap thing. Because I've had a few wrap tops that I enjoyed, but they just fall open at some point and I don't. You know, if you want to show your titties, that's good for you, but I'm not trying to. And they'd just be out. So I like that it's a fake wrap top. I feel like that'll do me well. And like I said, they had a whole basket of tops for 50p. So you know I went a bit mad. But I'm really excited about this one. It's not something I ever thought I'd wear. Like, I feel like I've seen basically this in a charity shop 100 times and we're like, it's a perfectly nice old person's top, you know, no shit. But I suddenly just really like them. Like, I'm seeing clothes that I've always thought that, like, I have an aunt who was like very, very old. She's dead now. But she wore things like this with like the very prim and proper pleated skirts. So I always think that's like a nice old person look. But I'm just going for it 24. And it says that it's an 18 to 20. I haven't been an 18 to 20. This ain't an 18 to 20. That is absolute lies. And a bunch of these just straight didn't have sizes on them. Oh wait, there is a label on this one. Lycra. No, there's no size. It's from Text though. Oh, I should have said where the other ones were from. Bon Marsh and EWM Pure Classics. I'll keep up with it from here on in. So this one's from Text, and it's another sort of like, I accept that it's kind of ugly, okay? And I really like it. Like, I said it looked like 80s wallpaper, and my boyfriend was like, you mean 90s? And I'm just gonna let him have it, because as soon as he said it, I was kind of like, yeah, it is a bit more 90s, isn't it? But I have these, like, 70s vibes orange plaid pants that are, like, kind of flared. And I just feel like this would look really good tucked in. You know, it's like another statement pattern, but not too clashy. I'm very excited to wear it. And then we got this monstrosity. I'm aware that this is also very ugly. And again, it has no labels. I don't know what size it is. Wait. A large XL. So yeah, kinda. I mean, it's not an XL, come on. I can fit into a larger small or a normal medium now. And I haven't tried it on yet, but I wouldn't say it's not an extra large. But it is vaguely hideous. It kind of looks like it could be a wallpaper in a pub somewhere or like the pattern on a bus seat. But I'm into it. And the final two that I got out of the 50p basket are by far my favourite. Because number one, how often do you find two of the exact same top in different colours? This like Y2K vibe, fucking like corsety detail. And look how cute. So I got this, oh, I should tell you the details. Obviously it was 50p. It's from BM Casuals. It's a medium. I mean, I think this is bigger than the one that said it was a fucking 18 to 20, to be honest with you. But I think it's very cute. So there's the brown one. And here's this super, I feel like I never go for trends. Like, I very much try to just do my own thing. And if, like, I happen to own or like a trend, I just sort of let it happen. But, like, a sage green Y2K corseted style top. But I just thought it was hella cute. And I think the main thing that pushed me was that I was aware, very aware, that if I'd seen this in like 2006 when I was straight up like 9 years old, I would have desperately wanted it. And my parents probably wouldn't have let me have it for a multitude of reasons. But I've got it now, bitches. I kind of hate the ribbon at the top. I honestly might cut that off. That's a bit much for me. Honestly, this whole top's a bit out of my comfort zone, but we can venture out of the box. We don't have to stay in our comfort zones. Continuing the trend of just like odd tops that I bought was this. Oh, it's from Avant-Garde. I didn't even check what's that. It's a size 10 apparently, so that should be okay. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It was £3.50, which I'm aware that £3.50 ain't a lot of money, but I would not usually pay that much for a top. But I just couldn't resist it. It's so quirky and weird and just like, I really enjoy it. There's just something about it I massively enjoy. And I will give you, I wish that they'd done pink beads on the black side and black beads on the pink side. But I'm not going to quibble, and I'm definitely not going to like take them off and do that myself. So it's fine. And it's a really weird material. Let me try and see if it's got a label saying what fabric it is. It's 70% viscose and 30% nylon, but it's like a knitted texture with really strange fabric. I don't know, I just really love it. I picked it up and put it back like a few times because £3.50 for a top. But then I was just like, screw it, I love it, I want it, so I'm getting it. And I had the exact same thing with this bad boy. I think this is vintage. It's from Sommermann, made in Germany. It's a Great British size 12, and this was another one that was £3.50. So I like pulled it out and then put it back and then pulled it out again and then put it back again and then pulled it out, and my mum saw it and was like, are you getting that? That's gorgeous. I was like, yeah, I am, Mum. But it's just a gorgeous little top. It's a lovely feel of fabric, and I really like the bottom of it. I haven't got anything with this like elasticated bottom, and I just feel like it's going to give me good 80s vibes because it's got like padded, it's got shoulder pads is what I'm saying. I like the little cuffs. I love the little like bomber jacket style bottom of it. And I really like the combination of green, yellow and blue because they're like all my favourite colours. It's a beautiful top and I'm very happy with it. I'm really looking forward to wearing it. And because, I mean, I think you can tell that I like a statement piece. Like I like things that are fun or ugly or like have something about them. But this doesn't really have anything about it and I just sort of really liked it. It's got shoulder pads because that's what I'm into at the minute. Like I used to cut shoulder pads out of things and I kind of hate myself for it now because I'm a big lover of shoulder pads. I don't know, I just like the silhouette they give. It's big, it's powerful, it's over the top and a bit ridiculous, but it's lovely. And I really liked that this shirt, like first off it has darts so it'll be a little fitted. It's a size 12, so that should fit okay. It's got lovely like mother of pearl style buttons that are all shiny. I feel like it's not often that I see V-neck shirts that don't have a weird collar of any type. It was only £1.50 and it's from Birkatex. I'm assuming it's vintage because it's got shoulder pads, but it might not be. I don't really know. I just buy shit that I like and sometimes it's vintage. And finally, the last things we bought in the way of tops were these two. Now, I've paired these together because they're both just like modern brands that you can pretty much still like buy this exact item of. It's not particularly interesting, but I know it's such a 2012 trend, but I love Star Printed shit. I love Doctor Who, I love the X-Files, I believe in aliens, I love Ashes to Ashes, and I just wanted something that was star patterned, and I enjoy that it's like, I keep looking at you through it so you can tell what it's see-through, but I really enjoy that about it. I think it's fun. It's a large from Romwe, so it's probably going to last like 6 months and then get a hole in it that I have to patch off, but that's okay. And then just this little pretty silver little vest from Next Essentials. The shirt was £3 and the vest was also £3. My mum got me that because I found the shirt and was immediately like, I'm getting that. And then I picked this out and I was like, oh, I don't know. So I put it back and then my mum was like, no, it'll go so well with that shirt. You need to get it. So she got it for me. Bless her. But I would not have paid £3 for a little vest. I'm kind of grossed out that my mum did, to be fair. So they're the last tops that I got and we can move on to pants now because I feel like these are more exciting. I struggle with pants because I don't have a small waist, but in proportion to my hips, I've got a small waist. So the pants don't work for me. Nothing fits on my lower half properly. But I got these really cute sort of like long shorts. Anytime I see long shorts, I assume it's vintage, and honestly, it's probably like just from like Bon Marche. Does it have a... These are in a medium from Hawaii. It's just a Chinese brand, made in China. It's not the best fabric in the world, like it's not denim, but it feels sturdy. I think that's what made me think they were vintage. Like, they just feel very sturdy. They feel like something that'll really last, which, like, you may not believe it thanks to this, but I do try to buy pieces that'll last a long time. And I just think they're cute. I like that it's an elastic waist, so we don't have to deal with the issues that I have. The brand's on the buttons, which I really like. And the thing that really enamoured me and caught my eye was the little pattern of, like, the way it's sewn on the pocket, like with this little ladder effect and everything. I just thought it was very cute. And although the label says £3, they were on a £1 rack, so they were only £1. Then I found these bad boys, and I was scared because, as you can see, that's not a high-rise. Like, this is not a high-rise pants. And when all of that came about low-rise jeans coming back in, I was the first to be like, bitch, no they ain't, I'm not doing that. And these, admittedly, they're not low-rise, you know, you can't see my underwear or anything. They're not the lowest thing in the world, but for me, they are low. But I actually really love them. I love the way they fit on my legs. I love that they have, like, the little flare to them. There is some damage, okay? Someone else did this, like, hole here from the bell loop. And then when I was pulling them onto my fat ass, I did this. So I'm going to have to patch them. But even the pockets have super cute detailing. And I love corduroys. And they're just fucking great. They're a size 12, short length, which is like fucking great, thanks a lot. From Cherokee. Is that appropriation? But they were only £1.40. £1.40. If they'd been, like, what were they originally? They were £2.79 originally. I still would have paid that. If they'd been over, like, £4, I'd be like, nah, bro. Nah, I ain't wearing fucking short little low-rise pants for that price. But for, like, £1.40, come on. And like I say, I do quite like the fit of these. I only tried on the pants because, like I say, I have trouble with that. Whereas if a top's too big, I'm just like, yes. The absolute fucking gem of... Oh, I just put my hanger. But the gem of the trip was these pants. I love corduroys, and these are corduroys. I love any sort of plaid pattern, and these are plaid. And I love yellow, and they're yellow plaid. They're from ASOS originally, and we've been through how I don't particularly love, like, new brands. But look at them. They're a size 12, and they're like little big. Like, ever so slightly at the waist and the waist only. But they have this little pull thing, like what you get on vintage vests and shit. Like the waistcoat type of vest, not little vest tops. But you can just make it that little bit tighter so that it fits around your back properly. You don't have to gape at the back of your jeans. Oh, genius design, genius. Oh, they're just fantastic. And they were only... Oh, they were only £5.99, man. £6 for a pair of, like, fancy ASOS pants. I just love them. I've got a few pairs of, like, these sort of 90s vibe, wide leg corduroy pants. I've got a few pairs now, and I just love them. I feel like they look so good on, and they're so comfy, and you can style them in so many different ways. Just, oh, always a winner. And as we finally come towards the end, I got 2 dresses. I'm not normally much of a dress person, but this dress from Fool, Fool with a PH, was only £3, £2.95 to be exact, and it's gorgeous. And I have, like, a super vivid memory of my mum having a dress in this exact pattern when I was a kid, and I feel like it was a button-up dress as well, but it didn't have sleeves. It was just a little, like, sleeveless vest type of button-up dress. But I just couldn't resist it because it reminded me so much of my mum, and it's so pretty. It doesn't have a size on it, but I'd say it's about a 14, maybe a 16. So I may have to do a little something to give it some shape at the waist. But honestly, also with it being such like a pretty girl, sort of like almost 50s inspired dress, I might just wear baggy to style it more like relaxed and casual. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I love the neckline. I love the waistline, I love the pattern, I love the sleeves, I love that it buttons off. Oh, it's a perfect, beautiful dress, especially when it's only £3. And then in a similar style, like I'm convinced they must be like donated by the same person, is this gorgeous St. Michael's dress. Which means that this is vintage because St. Michael's was the M&S brand, which hasn't been a thing since like 2000. And it has, yeah, I thought so. They're kind of falling out, so I'm going to have to sew them back in. But it's got shoulder pads, which makes me think it's from the 80s. It is a size 16, so it'll be, again, a little baggy on me, not by too much, I don't think. And it's just so pretty. It's got tiny little flowers on it, and it's the most beautiful sort of like, it's not quite red and it's not quite pink. Because if it was pink, I don't think I'd have gotten it. I'm not much of a pink person. But it's just so pretty, and I love button-up dresses. And I do wish it had more of like the square neckline like the other one. But it's beautiful. I don't mind. So that's all the clothes that I bought. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. I also got this cardigan. Oh, my mum found this for me. And I was like, I don't know how to fit, because it's an 8 to 10. It was in the pound basket again somewhere. But I love, like, anything that has, oh, sorry, Jodie, I just hit my cat in the face with the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, Jodie. But yeah, I feel like anytime something has these, like, racing lines, as I think of them on, I feel like that gives an 80s vibe. But also reminds me of Greece. So I'm not sure how that works, but I liked it. And obviously, like, everything's going on, so I couldn't try it on, so I just bought it and hoped for the best. And the best came through for me. I really like the way it fits. It's not quite baggy or oversized, but it's not really fitted either, even though it's an 8 to 10, which just goes to show that size means nothing. But it's just very cute, and I feel like I'm going to get a lot of wear out of it, because I like a good cardigan. And the only ones I have are beige for some reason. I want to show you the other stuff I bought that wasn't clothes. I also got these 3 Stephen King books. I feel like they're from the 80s. I think it's from like the late 90s actually. I'm not sure. But look at these covers, they're just fantastic. And obviously they're books, I didn't just buy them for the cover. Like, skip the video now if you don't want to talk about Stephen King. I think this one's from a bit earlier. This one says 85. But I read a good 2/3 of it when I was in high school. And I enjoyed the story massively, but I just couldn't lose myself in his, like, writing style. Like, you know how when you read a book, it sort of just plays out in your mind like a movie. You're not really paying too much attention to the words or the phrasing or anything. You're just like reading them and it's coming. Whereas with Stephen King, when I read him in high school, that didn't happen. I was having to constantly like focus on the words and the phrasing of things and like piece it all together in my mind. I just didn't really enjoy it. But I've always loved the stories that he's created. So I'm hoping now that I'm a little older, I might be able to appreciate it and enjoy it. So yeah, it's just those bad boys. And finally, I got these two. They're framed sort of vintage vibe postcards from Egypt. And it's perfect timing because my mummy obsession from childhood is having a major resurgence. My ancient Egypt phase is coming back. And I'm trying to be chill about it, but I also just want to dress like a 1940s architect, which I literally don't have the wardrobe to do. So I'd have to build a new wardrobe and it's getting increasingly close. So I just bought these instead to tide that over. I got both of them for £2. Like, even if I end up taking these out for some reason and putting something else in, 2 frames of this like size and niceness for £2, like, I'll take it. But the postcards are just real cute. Like, I really like them. I love the colour of them and, like, the pictures are nice. And I just feel like they have, a vintagey kind of vibe. And I basically want to redo the entire house. I want to change everything in my surroundings because they're all I've seen for the last year. So yeah, that's actually everything that I bought. I'm well happy with my little haul. I'm glad that I hung it all on hangers for this so I can go and put it straight away and start wearing it all, because I can't wait to wear some of this. This and this especially I'm excited for, and the checkered plaid pants. I'm just excited to wear it all, but especially those. And I mean, I live in England, so I've got another month or two before the dresses are viable for this weather. But I'm so excited to wear them. Everything's so cute, and it was all such a good bargain, and it's sustainable, and it was a great fun shopping trip with my mum. So, thank you for watching. If you've watched this far, leave me a comment saying which was your favourite item. If there's anything that you thought was really ugly, tell me, because some of it's ugly, I can admit that. But I love it all. And I hope you enjoyed this little video. I hope you have a nice day. I hope my editing was half decent. I hope Jodie loves me as much as I love her. Oh, she tripped on the frame. Oh, Jodie.